what's going on, everybody? This is the YouTube channel. I got some exciting news. I think everybody remembers a gentleman named Rhino, Mike Rhinardt. Well, he's going to give me a call in the near future, and we're going to do his story and put it up on the channel. Psalms 146.7 Ministry 2. That's where you'll find his story, Mike Rhinardt's story. Subscribe, check it out. Everything's free, charging nothing. Freely we receive and freely we're given back. Lives that have been touched, lives that have been changed. Happy Saturday, everybody. That is the YouTube channel. We're hoping that we'll get lots and lots of people that just want to check out our videos. And I got that call yesterday, and I looked at my phone and I went, whoa, it's Mike. I haven't heard from Mike from probably all the way back to last October. So it's going on a year when we were supposed to be going to the reunion together. So we chatted for about 45 minutes, and as I listened to everything that he was sharing, and he was very encouraging to me. He's a friend that I've had since Estancia in my senior year, played ball with him, kind of went down some similar roads in certain ways. I think that the moment that Ray Hernandez shared Christ with me, I believe I was the first person in the group that kind of stepped out in my relationship with the Lord, and I knew very little. All I knew is there was such excitement and joy going on in the inside of me. But working out with those guys, Alan and Mike, man, I couldn't really tell them anything that was going on, but I just kept telling them Jesus. And, well, they kind of just shied away from me for a period of time, as well as many other people at that point in time in my life. But that call that I received from Mike, it just kind of replayed some things that were going on in that time. I'll get into my story a little bit later. I'm still just contemplating a lot of things going on. But Mike's call yesterday was just so encouraging to listen to everything that he had to share, and just to tell me to just keep going, man, keep moving forward, keep sharing. And that's something that's in my heart, especially since my nephew came to be with us, and just that guy is on fire. And it's just a tremendous testimony to look at somebody that was gone for 20 years. I mean, we kind of knew where he was as a family. We kind of heard stories, people ran into him. We all knew something, and it mostly was just a very dark period in his life. And so his change can't be faked. It can't be faked. It's absolutely 100% real, and believe me, everybody, it is having an impact on everybody in the family, because everybody is busy, everybody's going in so many different directions, and most people live inside a little, I don't want to say container or a box, but you know, we have our regular routine and we do it, we follow through, we're creatures of habit. So we don't want anybody or anything to just kind of look at us and say, whoa, maybe you need what I have. And so Mike sharing that with me yesterday, a bunch of stuff that was going on in his life, and as he was sharing, it just popped in my mind. And I had sent him a text maybe a week or so ago and said, hey Mike, would you like to do, and what I shared with him yesterday was, share your story, tell your story. I mean, there are plenty of people, believe me, there are plenty of people that want to know what happened to Mike Rhinardt. Where did he go? What's he doing? Who's he doing it with? Just tell your story. And so he got kind of excited when I shared that with him. And so in the future, we're going to Skype, we're going to Zoom, whatever we can. I'm going to put it on tape, and I'm going to upload it onto the channel. And everybody will be able to be caught up with Mike and call him, text him, whatever you can after. Because, I mean, he listened to my story, and he just called me yesterday. And that's been up for a couple of weeks now. But he says he listens to everything that I post, but he just doesn't always share all the time. So I was encouraged, and so look for the future time that Mike's going to share his story. Mike and I have been friends since Estancia High School, our senior year, after football and beyond. He was my roommate as well as Alan. we just kind of all went in separate directions, and that's kind of how it is with everybody on the other side of the camera. So come on into our world, Mike, myself, a few other people. Other exciting news for the channel is Dick Timboe, a gentleman that maybe some of you know. He's Chaplain Timboe to me, instrumental in my life. He's like a dad. I never had a dad, but if I had a dad, I surely would love to have him to be my dad if God would have arranged it that way. But at a perfect moment in my life, I was introduced to this gentleman. And he shares his story, how he, he's a lieutenant for the Orange County Sheriff Department. So, he has a story of his BC days, and then his time he fell off his ladder, like Saul of Tarsus falling off his horse, and then being introduced to the King of Kings and the Lord of all Lords, and take it from there. So he gave me a call a couple times. He's 93 now. I've known him for 33 years. Chaplain Timboe, and he's invited me to his house. He wants me to pick up all his writings, his notes, everything that he's put up on his computer, and he's saying, here, I'm going to give it to you, Tim, and I want you to put it all together for me, and then show the world, tell the world, send it out, make a book, whatever the Lord lays upon your heart. So it is a privilege, it's certainly a privilege to be appointed for that, because I really don't know what I'm doing. So where am I going to go? I'm going to go to the creator of the universe, who has given me this assignment, I believe, through Chaplain Timboe, to do something and say, hey, what can you do? Lord, help me, work through me, make it happen for your glory, for your name's sake. And I go along for the ride, and there's love, joy, peace, patience, because he lives on the inside of a believer. So with that, I got Mike Rhinardt coming up soon. We got Chaplain Timboe coming up soon. So if you have a chance and you feel like you're moved and you want to just hear a story, tune into Mike's. He's going to have a 3-part story as well as mine. I'm still working on number 2 because it's just been really busy, and just need that real quiet time to meditate and let it just flow. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Psalm 146.7, Ministry 2. Adios.